Hello, hello. My name is Callista, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, we helped out Delum here. We were able to persuade him not to eat the songbirds. He just needs a bit of practice. He doesn't need to go about consuming songbirds. He can just practice and he'll be reet. Now then, I think it is high time we help out the temples in this area. We're in front of Galawain's Moor as it is, so makes sense to start here. There's, if I remember correctly, it's that Galawain's champion is refusing to fight. Something along those lines. So we need to go and see what the hold-up is. Okie doke. Hello. Lion clanswoman, okay. Also, that's a thought. Cannot camp with enemies in sight, but we might still be able to camp here. Okay, good stuff.
Easy does it.
Like, can I see? Yeah, I see you over there. However, it doesn't look like there's anything hidden. Okay, let's just go. Just go. Okay, buddy. Let's get one of them, and then one of them, if you please. And that. Buddy.
Hey.
Do you maybe want to help out Itchy Mark? And we're just gonna stand over here. They've got this. So I'm just trying to increase the odds of you doing a confusion. Still nothing. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with this. Then again, we do have to fight him. Ooh, hello. Hot damn. A legend of the Living Lands speaks of a marvellous and dangerous garden, watched over by 4 guardians: Northern Wind, Southern Gale, Western Sun, and Eastern Moon. To protect the garden from those who would disturb its wonders, and to protect hapless wanderers from the ravenous beasts and carnivorous plants within, the guardians diverted travellers and their respective domains, frigid and buffeting winds, glaring daylight, and the darkness of night. 3 would stand alert each season while 1 guardian rested. It is said that Northern Wind left this sword sheathed in the mountain snow each year during its autumn respite. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. And you know what? It's been a while. Tim, my son, come out. There we go. But what I was going to say before is that we do still have the dragon fights. I mean, dragons are big and tough for a reason. If anything is going to be able to crit, it's dragons. Okay, that leads out into Old Song. We don't need to leave.
Quiet.
We don't need to leave just yet. We're still exploring.
There's something you don't see every day.
Ahaha. What have I discovered? That's Durance, that's fine. For a minute, I thought that was an enemy. I was like, what the fuck? Yoink. And then, my dear, if you would be so kind.
There. What did I tell you?
There we go. Extra XP, although we don't need it, because technically
Give me a
speaking,
real
you're actually...
challenge.
I could level you up to,
There's something you don't see every day.
Oh. Hello. Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, a lion, like... Let me go check on my gemstone. Yes, sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Yep, we've been everyone out of stealth. Just get in there.
Sure.
That's the thing. It was just a lion, ultimately. Not that difficult to kill.
Slowly now.
Slowly indeed. It looks like this place is very much so trapped. The lion supporters are just like, yo, we need traps
Isn't
up
this
in here.
something?
We need traps up in here. Okay, yeah, this is the other side of that, The remains of a broken bridge, long collapsed, lead into a deep chasm. The other side of the bridge pierces through the mist at the far end of the chasm, hanging precariously over the steep fall. We will examine the area. The broken stones of the bridge, weathered after centuries of disrepair, are scattered along the edge and side of the chasm. A thin mist rises from below. The stones are coated with slick green moss, making them impossible to grip safely. The wooden beams lodged between the stones on either side of the bridge seem sturdy enough to support your weight, however. The remains of the broken bridge, long collapsed, lead to a deep chasm. The other side of the bridge pierces through the mist at the far end of the chasm, hanging precariously over the steep fall. So we could toss a rope. This would lead out to the opening. We don't need to do that just yet.
There. What did I tell you?
Oh.
On the hunt.
I'll be back. So yeah, this should lead round
Isn't this something?
to... Like, what have you... Again, madam, I'm like, yeah, so that leads us to here. The mist rising from the depths feels heavy and warm. Is that what you saw?
Hey there.
God, I don't know what you keep discovering. Okay, so there's a trap over yonder. Go. Everyone, please. Guys. Okay, girl, get that out. Stop it. There we go, now back it up. Everyone, if you please. Hot damn. Okie doke. Deal 500 burn damage. Can you... Okay, so we will absolutely need to start using these then. Okay. Yes, I read that one. An incredibly effective warship, the Lion's Claw saw regular combat, first against the Wahaki, then against outlaw slavers, and eventually against Valian raiders. Calm under duress and wildly capable, Yuraska distinguished herself as an irreplaceable asset to the ships, and the captain soon afforded her a berth of her own. Meanwhile, her crewmates fought and died on deck. Oh, and that's ultimately what's going to be her downfall. People are going to get jealous of the luxuries she's being afforded whilst they're dying.
Something you don't see every day. Be constant.
Okay. But again, don't mind if I do. Now then, let's clear out all of these traps.
Give me a real challenge.
And this will be to open this. Yeah, okay. So that's our way around. Okay.
And what do we have here?
Again, more XP that I technically don't need, but I want. I will not be denied from getting all of the XP.
Isn't this something?
Oh. Here's what I'm thinking. Is this leading? Okay. One second. I'm just gonna quickly. Oh, Itumark, why are you not involving yourself? Join the party, Itumark. Join the party.
Hey there.
There we go. Yeah, I want to get all of the traps first. Before I go about fighting anyone, I want to get all of the traps first. If you would be so kind, Ximena.
Give me a real
There
challenge.
we go. Oh, hello. Yeah, more lions. What? Oh, hello. What in the... Okay. Everyone. Again,
What?
buddy. Go, and let's get some crits up in here. It's necessary, but hey, I like it. Also,
I'm
you know
ready.
what? Where's... Do that.
Hey.
And you know what? Everyone else. Everyone else come back. We need to let...
Yeah?
We need to let
Hey.
Pallegina do this.
Ready, Watcher.
What?
Oh, she's still alive. It's fine. Everyone hold. Just keep going. Keep fighting. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse, and you're coming with me. Oh, okay. Hold.
Yeah?
Girl, you go in front. Scout ahead.
There.
That's
What
your
did
thing.
I tell you?
You can do it. What the fuck is that? Okay, nothing came back here. Hello? Okay, so this would probably get you here, so you wouldn't have to go around here and fight all of the stuff over there, perhaps. Hi. These things again. A thick, snarled tangle of dagger-sharp thorns and vines has grown across this passage. As you look on, the entire wall of vegetation seems to move, almost like it were breathing. Thick coils of vines twist and writhe across the gap with a quiet rustle of foliage. We will examine the vines. Ooh. Through the gaps of the twisting vegetation, you catch brief glimpses of what seems to be a wide circular chamber. From time to time, you catch sight of tawny hides, and the rustling of the vines is briefly obscured by low growls. We'll leave.
Mm-hmm.
We have a path already open to us. Excuse you. Yeah, come on. We've cleared out a path this way. We're fine. We don't need to force ourselves through any vines. Hello. Yeah, everyone seems kind of chill here. Oh, she big. An elven woman intercepts you as you advance into the lair. Behind her is the largest lioness you've ever seen, a sleek beast with fangs as long as carving knives. The woman blocks your path to the lioness, seemingly at ease around the monster. This is Sol's domain, Estramor. She shall not leave it for Orenos or any other challenger. Why does Sol refuse to face Orenos? What are you doing here with Sol? Goodbye. Why does Sol refuse to face Orenos? Orenos is welcome to confront her here, as many challengers have in the past. What the bear's supporters want is for Sol to leave her lair and fight in the open, where he has an advantage. But why would she? If Sol has an advantage here, it's one she's earned. Would anyone expect to blunt the bear's claws in order to even the odds? The Lord of the Hunt gives unique advantages to each. It's not for us to decide that some of them are worth less than others. The lioness gives a low growl and Arenzi smiles. Also, Sol has recently given birth to cubs. They're small now, but when they grow, they'll be mightier than either Sol or Orenos. But if Sol is killed in combat, the bear will tear her young to shreds. Such is the way of the wild. Her legacy is too valuable to perish this way. If we truly want the mightiest of beasts in the moor, then her cubs must grow to maturity. I'll deal with Orenos. Sol isn't the rightful champion. What are you doing here? Well, she's friends with her, it seems. What are you doing here with Sol? She looks at the lion with something between fondness and admiration, defending the rightful champion of Galawain's moor. Orenos' supporters would have ousted her in favour of a bear that isn't strong enough to come and seize this territory on his own. Okay. I'm already inclined to side with the lion because it's cunning. It was described as being a cunning beast. The bear is all-out might. The lion is cunning. And that's Ximena's whole shtick. She's not the strongest, but she is clever and she is wily. She is cunning. So I think she would look at the lioness and be like, I see myself in you. I'ma be on your side. I'll deal with Orenos. Good. That bear isn't nearly as strong as Einden and his followers think. If someone were to prove just how easily that bear can be killed, that would cure everyone of their delusions about it. Oh, true. Fair play. Hiravi glares at you with a worried smirk. I wonder what Galawain will think of all this. His great lioness gets someone else to deal with her challenger. He falls silent for a moment before becoming instantly cheerful. And I would love to watch someone other than me offend the Seeker God. I can't wait to see how we test them for their lack of decisiveness. Ooh. And he's back. Okay. Fair play. Okay. First things first. Do you have anything?
Isn't this something?
Yes. And it doesn't look to be theft. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just looking around your house. A dense tangle of thorns block the path. The vines twitch and wriggle. Okay, yeah, let's... Yeah, we can continue talking to you. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'm not taking that. I will remember you are there. Tufts of tawny fur and crushed grass carpet a small hollow in the back of the cavern. Ooh. Again, thank you. Thank you. Yes, come, my son. Come, we have a bear to fight. God, he did look big. He did look to be a big boy. But we are mighty on our own terms. Like, we'll be fine. Probably. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Maybe a deer will get crit. I'm sorry I keep bringing it up, but like, I just want... I want him to do the thing. I want him to do the thing, please. Einden sighs, spinning his axe by the shaft. Too much waiting. Something's got to happen soon. So this was the guy we spoke to out there. Okay. Orenos isn't the rightful champion.
If you stand on the side of that toothless old bag of bones, then you stand in my way.
He hefts his axe. The bear growls. So if we were a fighter, a hunter, or a Darkosi Paladini, we could do something, but we're not. Try me. Ximena,
yeah?
You need to run the fuck backwards. She did not disengage good. Okay, everyone get in there.
Hey there.
Girl, get in that.
What?
Buddy, you get us critting. Girl, you might be a wee bit fucked here, but it's fine. It's fine. She's down. I'll just be Okay, did you do that? Girl, you do that.
Hey.
You just... Okay, no, you're all the way over there. Yeah, you just fight him. You just fight him.
What?
Ready, Watcher.
Okay. Let's... Okay, that's Haravius. Ainz is there. Okay, yeah, you're dead. You're dead. You're fine. The bear exploded. He really wasn't worthy if he exploded. Okay, one of them. You, my dear. Do that on him. He's really pissed. Dear God, he's pissed off about his bear. Okay, yeah, everyone. Adia, you keep on them though. And everyone. Go. All soulbound upgrades are completed. Excellent. Part paramilitary navy and part mercantile trade guild, the Royal Deadfire Company strives to spread Rawatayan hegemony throughout the Deadfire archipelago. The RDC boasts iron-shod ships bristling with heavy weaponry, crewed by loyal and efficient sailors. Advantages that help the company maintain an influential presence in the region. This belt of fine shark skin bears the geometric tooling common to Rawatayan fashion, and within the shallow grooves of each right angle hides an arcane sigil. Though its material does not feel unusual to the touch, the belt imparts the wearer a feeling of comfortable warmth. Few dangers pose as much risk to an ocean-going vessel as an uncontrolled fire, a fact doubly true when the vessel carries barrels of gunpowder and other explosives. While not all Royal Deadfire Company ships employ magicians with a propensity for manipulating flame, such vaunted individuals find themselves in great demand and can virtually set their own wages. When Yaraska Rona joined the iron-sided vessel, the Lion's Claw, her expertise at bending flame to her will, her nigh instinctual understanding of trigonometry, and her skill with the hammer earned her a sizable commission. Yaraska was more interested in seeing the ancient ancestral homeland of her people than in her wages, but she appreciated the ability to return laden with heavy crates of food and other goods to her family's small and desolate homestead. An incredibly effective warship, the Lion's Claw saw regular combat, first against Wahaki, then against outlaw slavers, and eventually against Valian reindeers. Calm under duress and wildly capable, Yaraska distinguished herself as an irreplaceable asset to the ship, and the captain soon afforded her a berth of her own. Meanwhile, her crewmates fought and died on deck. Eventually, almost inevitably, the envious came for her. They smashed in the door to her berth and tore her from her hammock, dragging her across the floor and into the open gun deck. She screamed for help and begged for them to stop, only to be answered with a punch to the face and a broken knee. When they pulled her towards the stairs to the main deck and a watery grave, Yaraska used the only hope left to her, setting her eyes upon the powder stores. She spoke an incantation and threw a spark. Yeah. Better to risk burning the ship and maybe going free than whatever they had planned for her. Oh, damn. That's very nice. Excellent. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Okie doke.
Understood.
Let's head back. I mean, he's right here. I'm so sorry.
Still looking around? Watch your step. Tempers run hot around here, and not just among the animals.
I've dealt with the situation between Sul and Orenos. And Sul remains champion. Many of the Fangs are glad to see her stay. Perhaps it's Galawain's way of telling us to remember our roots and prize our cunning as hunters. He raises an eyebrow, although I suppose I could have guessed as much when you ventured into the moor. Thank you for your help, Kared. May Galawain guide your path. Take this, with our thanks. He seems to suddenly remember something. You might visit Tear Evron to pray to the Lord of the Hunt. He sometimes grants special favours to those who prove themselves. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Quest completed. Ooh, hello. A major adventure. Yeah, sure, why not? It feels like a while since I've used you, so you can go and do that. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, that is theft. Sad times. Sad times, why? Oh, Ximena.
Yeah?
There we go. Although, actually, wait a minute. Everyone over here. Again, let me rest up. It gets us one step closer to talking with Durance. There we go. One last one. One last one, and hopefully... You did it! Adir, you've done it! You've done it one time, just 14 more to go. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. He'll get there. He'll get there in the end, I'm sure of it. I feel so proud. I feel so proud of him. You know what? I'm looking at my timer. I only have about 3 minutes left. So you know what? Once I've sorted out my equipment here, I'll bring this episode to a close. I do find it interesting. So that's 2 people who've told us to head to Tear Evron to get blessings from the gods. The Temple of Hylia people said, A, you might want to go there for Hylia's blessing before you take on the dragon. And now we've got this guy saying, oh, you should go there for Galawain's blessing. Okay, interesting. And, ooh, cat's claw. Ooh. Very nice. A knight once roamed the living lands in pursuit of adventure. Though few knew his name, all recognised him by his blade, a graceful weapon fixed to a lion's head pommel, and a crossguard shaped like rending claws, and by the black cat that followed at his heels. While some believed the cat to be the knight's companion and familiar, others claimed that she was a spirit-shifted druid who had forged the knight's sword with a piece of her essence. The blade, long and slender, was said to slash at the soul of the knight's opponents. Very cool. Very interesting. All right then, lovely jubbly. In the next episode, we will go help out, I can't remember her name, but this lady down here, she was looking for a sister. We'll go see if we can track her down. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davies, CGG, The Named User, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.